What is going on with the markets? Bitcoin is dropping, but we're seeing a slight rise in a few alts. Could another alt season be here? Stay tuned. That's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's daily analysis. Hey, what's going on, Empire? Shout out to the whole DTA army. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Today has been pretty crazy on my end, but I wanted to make sure that I got out some good content for you all to take a good look at. So, taking a look at AMP, starting with the weekly view, we can see that we did touch the bull market support band today, right? This is something that I've been expecting for quite some time. I said that if we didn't touch it by the 17th, then more than likely we will touch it before the 21st. And as we can see, today we did touch it. Now, for some folks, this may not be the most bullish thing, but for me, this is great in my opinion. Why? Because anytime we've touched the bull market support band, we've seen an impulse to the upside of 100% or more, right? So basically meaning that AMP has gained over 100% in market value anytime we do touch the bull market support band. Now, we are still, hovering above it. We wick down slightly to the lower 0.058 level, but we're still above it right now. And I think that we are in store for another alt season. I'll talk about that in a little bit later. So taking a look at AMP on the daily, again, we see that we came down just slightly. This was expected, and we did touch the bull market support band again. We're seeing long wicks at the bottom, letting us know that there is some slight bull presence, and we had a low of 0.056. Now this actually breaks our floor of 0.058, and we can see that by taking a look at the intraday charts on the 4 hour, right? So we wicked below our floor price just slightly, right? We saw a huge presence of sell pressure right here on the 17th, literally 1 hour before the 18th. I think that is in combination with Bitcoin dropping to the 45K level. But we're seeing a slight rise, right? And I think that this is normal. Anytime you fall below a floor, there's normally a retest to the upside to get back to that floor, right? And that's exactly what we're seeing right now for AMP. Currently, we are floating at the 0.059 price, trying to get back up to that 6 cents level, right? Now, we all pretty much know what's happening with Bitcoin, but I think it's important to note and to look at the Bitcoin dominance charts, right? This pretty much gives us an indication of whether if Bitcoin is going to go on a run or if we're going to have another alt season, right? So taking a look at Bitcoin's dominance, right? We can see that we have fallen below where our previous high was, right? So, basically right now we're looking at the weekly chart of the Bitcoin dominance. And ever since May, right, that's where we had that massive sell off. And then we had, the slight pull, well, not really a pullback, but we had the slight correction or the retracement to the upside for Bitcoin, right? Taking us to the peak of $48,000. But as we can see, with the bull market support band on the Bitcoin dominance chart, we got rejected hard. And currently right now we are falling. And that is exactly what we're seeing with Bitcoin's chart. Now, it's important to note that anytime we do, tend to break to the downside for the Bitcoin dominance, we normally start to see an increase in the alts, right? And that is explained literally right here, taking a look at the altcoins, right? This is altcoin dominance. So as we saw with Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance is falling, altcoin dominance is rising. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here for the week of August 16th. Now, I do think that, the alts are in the beginning stages of another breakout, right? And we can kind of see that if we zoom out, right? Let's just zoom out for a little bit on the weekly for the altcoin dominance. And we can see this huge ascending triangle, right? Now, we did break above this ascending triangle a little bit early, right? I would have expected us to, really see a huge breakout sometime around here, which puts us into the year of 2025. But, the market tends to do its own thing, right? Which is why we broke out a little bit earlier. And we see, this what looks like a bull flag here. But let's wait to see and rule that out before calling it what it is. If we use our trend lines, we can see that, it pretty much looks like a bullish pennant, right? We saw a change in direction, came down, and now it's looking like, we're on track to break out again. So I do expect us to at least start the trend up to reach our previous high of altcoin dominance at, the 17% level. And that could come, within the next 2 months. It could come before the end of the year. We don't really know for sure, but we do know that, altcoin dominance is starting to pick up. So, this could be the start of another altcoin season. And we really just have to be patient to wait to see how this plays out. And if that is the case, then, I expect us to not only see a rise and an increase in AMPS market, but also, for the entire altcoin market. So that's what I wanted to leave you all with today. Don't forget, if you like this content, to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And until tomorrow, DTA is out.